Everybody dreams about sipping sweet tea on a southern porch until they realize that porch is covered in pollen. The tea melted their ice in 3 seconds, and the neighbor just invited them to church. And they've only lived here 5 minutes. So if you're relocating to North Carolina, buckle up because I'm about to spill the sweet tea truth about what it's really like to live here. This is the stuff Zillow doesn't tell you about, but you need to know before you move. So let's start with the big one, Southern culture shock. People here are friendly, like suspiciously friendly. They smile, they wave, they ask how your day's going, and they actually want to know. You'll hear, yes, ma'am, no, sir, and the famous, bless your heart. Now, listen carefully because that phrase, it has layers. Sometimes it means, oh, that's sweet. Other times it means, wow, you tried. And there are other meanings that I just shouldn't say on this video, so don't worry, you'll figure it out fast. And when you drive through a neighborhood and people wave, yeah, it's not a setup, you're not being followed, just wave back. It's the law of the South. Next up, the pace of life. If you're coming from New York, Chicago, or LA, you're about to experience reverse culture whiplash. You walk into a coffee shop, order your drink, and the barista will start telling you about her kid's soccer game. You'll be like, ma'am, I just need caffeine. But trust me, give it a week, you'll start to love it. Because people here take their time. And at first, it'll drive you crazy, but it's kind of contagious because your blood pressure goes down, your priorities shift, and you'll realize slower isn't lazy, it's intentional. Now, let's talk about the weather because it's not what you think. Spring in North Carolina is gorgeous until you realize your car has turned neon green. And that's not moss, that's pine pollen, and it's everywhere, inches thick. And we know you just moved here because you're the one washing it off your car rather than waiting for it to just stop dropping. Trust me, just wait it out. And you'll think spring means opening your windows for fresh air until that pollen covers everything in your house. Nope, not a good idea. Then comes the humidity. You open the front door and you feel like you just walked into a sauna holding a hair dryer. Your hair will rebel. In fact, my friend calls her hair Frizelda. Oh, and the bugs. Mosquitoes that can bench press small children, and cicadas that sound like your phone is vibrating non-stop. So yeah, invest in bug spray, Claritin, and maybe a screened-in porch. Next myth, it's so affordable. Well, that depends on where you're coming from. Sure, compared to San Francisco, New York City, or Boston, you will feel like you just got a raise. But Cary, Apex, and parts of Raleigh have gone full glow up, and prices reflect that. We've got HOAs, the property taxes, and new construction upgrades that can sneak up on you real fast. Still, your dollar usually goes further here, especially when you factor in quality of life, outdoor space, and that slower pace I mentioned earlier. And speaking of surprises, if you want to know why buying in North Carolina can feel totally different from other states, check out my video called It Stinks to Be a Buyer in North Carolina. It breaks down all the quirks in our contracts, timelines, and fees that no one warns you about. I'll link it up right here and in the description below. All right, now for the part that no one complains about, the community. North Carolina has heart. You'll find neighbors who bring cookies when you move in, small town festivals every weekend, and local shops that remember your name. You'll start waving at strangers, discovering your favorite barbecue spot, and argue passionately about which one is best because that's practically a sport here. You don't just live in North Carolina, you join it. So if you're planning a move to North Carolina, now you know. It's more than sweet tea and sunshine. Yeah, it's pollen, porch swings, laughter, and community. And it's absolutely worth it. To make your move smoother, download my NC Buyer cheat sheet. It's packed with everything you need to know before you buy, from local rules to inspection tips. You'll find the link in the description below and pinned in the comment below. Now go grab a sweet tea, wave at a stranger, and start practicing your yes, ma'am. Thanks for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.